Cheers.
Cheers. Very first video for our new wine club. We are very excited to start this venture because I think this is going to be a lot of fun. For those who are unfamiliar with the wine club, maybe you missed the video, Gwyn is going to be cooking special meals. So we're going to get her cooking this meal, and then we are pairing it with wines that we can actually ship to you to your house. You can get the wines that and taste and cook the food and everything all at once. So the idea is that you guys can buy the wine, get it there, get all the ingredients ready. In each wine will come with a recipe card. For the recipe Gwyn's getting ready to make. And on the card it will say what episode that you can come and see her make these fabulous meals.
Right.
And we are trying every single wine before you get it to ensure
this is
it is worthy of purchase.
No MLMs. This is not, you don't have to, sign on or pay monthly or anything like that. You buy the wine, get it sent to your house. If you like it, buy some more. If you don't like it and want to try something else, do that. We do try them all. These are not gimmicky wines. These are very, very good. We have, very tirelessly go through.
We have tirelessly sampled how many wines?
And there's still wines to go. But the beautiful thing too is that these are not just hand curated wines that we've chosen, but they're just not readily available at your local liquor store. So when we pick this for you, know that we're one of the coolest only places that you can go to get these.
You can't just run out to a store and grab it. We are specifically not only giving you something that's a little bit more rare, but know that we all hand pick them. Trust me, when we say we've tasted a lot, if we didn't like it, it is not going on the website.
And when these again, they're very small. They're smaller wineries than your mainstream, so you're not going to find these in your grocery store. These are going to be ones you're going to have to order from us. And then the fun part is you get to watch Gwyn make these amazing meals and try the wine.
And the wines are from all over. Just want you to know this isn't even a local thing. This is from all over
the world.
And we'll be changing these all the time too. We want to continually try and get you guys some new wines out. Unless it's something that you guys are like, please never get rid of this wine, then we won't.
So we will take all of your feedback as well. But tell us what we're sipping now, Nikki.
Good save.
So this is actually, we were talking the other day, South African wines are like really popular right now. There's a big article in the Washington Post about South African wines. So this is a sparkling made in the traditional champagne method, made from South Africa. It is 100% Chardonnay, and we kind of found love with this.
So good, so refreshing, so crisp.
And you've got holidays coming up. This is perfect. Brooke is going to be making cocktails with these, with this sparkling very
soon. All your holiday bubbly cocktails will be coming at you.
Yes. So it's great alone or in a cocktail.
In a cocktail. I'm kind of enjoying this. When it's good and you can not only sip it by itself, but also level up by adding a spirit, hey, I'm here for it.
I love the aroma. I mean, sometimes in sparkling and champagnes, you really don't get that. But there's just such a fabulous, very floral.
And this is a very affordable sparkling.
Absolutely.
And what's the name of it?
Oh, this is Eikendal. God, I really hope I did not butcher that. I'm sorry if I did, but Eikendal. This, and again, available on our website. And they can go on there and take a look at it and try it with us and enjoy. And it goes.
This is your pregame to your
pregame.
Yes, to any holiday. You guys, we're not doing the mimosas anymore. We are breaking this bad boy out. Start of the day. If we're gonna deal with family, whether you love them, hate them, or have to deal with them, and I love my family, we just like to drink. Hey guys. So we're breaking this bad boy out first thing in the morning because it's what we call the first nice crisp appetizer to our day-long feasting during the holidays.
That's what's nice about a sparkling, because you can start the day with it and just end the day with it too.
You can celebrate all occasions with it as well. Dress it up, dress it down. It's also fantastic by itself, which not all bubblies, I can say that for. So that one's really good.
This is so amazing. This is amazing. It's going to go with the dish that you are getting ready to cook, and we're going to tell everybody about the Chardonnay after. So let's go ahead and let you get started.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Hi guys, so Gwyn Novak, and we are going to make an amazing dish that is going to be perfect for your holiday entertaining, and it pairs beautifully with this gorgeous buttery oaky Chardonnay from Chile that we're featuring. So I'm going to start out by putting some butter in our cast iron skillet. Get your pan good and hot. This is a seafood dish, so we're actually going to be using shrimp. But if you like, you could use scallops, you could use oysters would be great if you can get a hold of those. Even some crab would be wonderful in this. All right, want that butter to get good and melted, and then I am going to add in some red onion. You could use shallots if you prefer. White onions are fine as well. We're gonna let these guys sweat down until they become translucent, just a few minutes. And at the same time, I have some beautiful local button mushrooms. You can use any kind of mushrooms you like. The wilder, the better. But don't go harvest them yourself. That's just dangerous. All right, let's add a little bit of kosher salt to this. Add seasoning wherever you can. And a little bit of cracked pepper. We just want those mushrooms to soften up and sweat down as well. Turn our heat up a little more. Love cast iron for this, but if you don't have it, don't worry about it. Just use any stainless or non-stick skillet is absolutely fine as well. Sometimes those mushrooms will absorb a lot of that butter, and if that's the case and you feel like the pan is too dry, just add a little bit more butter to the dish. We're going to add 1 clove of finely minced garlic. And you really only want to cook this for about 30 seconds or until it becomes nice and fragrant. Any longer and that garlic is going to burn and become really bitter. And that's not the flavor we're going for in this dish. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. All right. Now, our key ingredient. Oh, actually, I better put in some shrimp, hadn't I? Let's do that. All right. These are 2125s. They're what some people would consider large. Shrimp are measured in numbers, number per pound. So the larger the number, the smaller the shrimp, and vice versa. So these will be considered a medium large shrimp, which are perfect for this dish because you don't want something that's going to be like tiny small and get lost in this dish. And the beauty of shrimp and all the seafood in this dish that you could possibly use is it cooks incredibly quickly, so you really want it just to turn pink, and then it's done. Any longer and it becomes very rubbery and tough, and again, that's not what we're going for. So you can even undercook it a little bit before we add the rest of the ingredients, knowing that it will continue to cook as we do that. Now, our secret ingredient, this gorgeous Chardonnay from Chile. It's a lovely, buttery, oaky Chard. It's one of my favorites, and it's really going to go fabulously well with this dish. So I'm going to do what's called deglazing now. I'm going to add a little bit of wine to this pan. All right. And a little for the chef. Hey, if it's good enough for Julia Child, it's good enough for us, right? I'll put this out front so you can see it. And I'm going to crank the heat up. I just want to cook this down so that the sort of raw wine flavor cooks out of this dish. And I'm going to add some fresh thyme to it as well. And don't waste your time pulling all the stems off of the leaves off the stems. Just throw the entire stem in there. We can pull it out later, but just look at that amazing thyme flavor. All right. I'm just going to cook that down until the wine almost cooks away. I'm going to also add a little bit of prosciutto that I've torn. So we'll get a little bit of this sort of saltiness from that gorgeous prosciutto. And then I'm going to finish it with a little bit of heavy cream. pinch of cayenne, or as much as you like. You don't want it to be hot, you just want a little bit of back heat going on with this dish. And we will let this cook down until the heavy cream starts to thicken this dish. If you're at all worried about the shrimp overcooking, just pull those guys out with a pair of tongs, and then you can add them back in when it's all said and done. I'm gonna do that. They came out of that one. Nope. That's fine. Smelling so good. If you guys are hungry. So if you let heavy cream just reduce on its own, it will thicken. So we don't need to add any roux or anything special to this dish. But I am gonna add a little bit of fresh, really grated Parmigiano Reggiano, and that will help to thicken it up as well. Our serving dish. Now this would be great served over fresh pasta or rice, but it's even easier and better with just some crusty bread, which is what we're going to do here. But know that you could do it any of those ways. Yeah, starting to thicken up. A little bit of fresh lemon juice to it. We'll give it a taste and see how it turns out. Notice I didn't add any extra salt to it because I wanted it to reduce down. You don't want to, you'll salt it right near the end because when it reduces down, there's a tendency for then that salt to concentrate, which you don't want it to be overly salty. If you added it right at the beginning, then you'll add it near the end, just so it's a really nice balance. This tastes really good. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take, it's gonna be good and hot. Take this guy, pour it over top of our shrimp. Nope. Let's get us a bigger spoon of that. Ladle that on top. And again, you're gonna want this crusty bread so that you can soak up all these amazing, this amazing sauce. And then we will give it a little bit of...
With both. And again, this is why we started this, this whole vlog was because Gwen's amazing and I just want to eat.
Oh, I see. I see how it is now, right?
Well, you guys said you like spirits. I said, well, I like Gwen's food, so I'm in.
Win-win.
But no, on a serious note, this wine is fantastic. I think I started this vlog a long time ago saying, I hate Chardonnays, I don't like them.
You did.
Wow, I could down this whole bottle, eat like 10 helpings of this. I will not today. However, I could. And the point of that being is I'm not just saying it. If I didn't like it, we've been on this vlog. If you have followed our journey, we've been very open, we've been very honest. There's been times on this vlog where we're like, we don't love it. This is a great pairing.
It is.
I really like it.
This is an amazing pairing.
This is one of those where, once again, we had a lot of Chardonnays to try, and this one is like definitely one of our top.
You know, you can also, if you got a little carried away with your cayenne or you wanted to spice up your dish a little bit extra, this would still go really, really well. This would be a really good pairing still.
Yep. We went a little light on the cayenne because we want the shrimp and the cream and all that to speak for itself and not overpower it.
Some people really love that extra spice, you know.
Totally do that too.
But just so that they know that this will go as well.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
All right. Well, I hope you guys try this recipe. It's great for the holidays. You're entertaining, but it's great any time of the year, quite frankly. So.
We have one more wine we're going to talk about, and we're going to also finish eating, and then tell you guys a little bit of how you can find all these great wines.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. All right, you guys, I am completely stuffed, but so happy. But we are not done. We've been through 2 fantastic parts of our wine club that's coming up. But what are we sipping now, Nikki?
Okay, we were so excited about this.
Yes.
First of all,
moving on to the red, which you know I love.
Côtes de Femme. This is this particular wine is Alexander Valley Cabernet.
Yep.
And it has this lovely, I just couldn't resist because I'm sitting here feeling this. It's got a lovely velvet label, and it comes with a little bling on every glass or every bottle.
Yes. So check this out.
Yep. It's something like this.
Is nothing like bringing to the dinner table than hello. Not only do I have a fantastic bottle of wine, but I have a gemstone. Okay, and let's be honest, ladies. If we were at the liquor store and we were purchasing something that was notable and said, wow, it's a conversation piece. We love a good tasting wine. Obviously, we went for this for the taste, but the bonus part of this was the fashion behind it.
We love the label, and we were like, we got to try this. We have to try it. And we were all sitting there with our fingers crossed going, please be good. Please be good. 18 months, French oak. This is an amazing wine.
It really is. It's so smooth. It's delicious. And I feel like this is perfect. My family loves red wine, and this is a great conversation piece at the table, as well as something that I know a little bit of everyone would like. Yes. And if you're not into red wines, I feel like it's a good, hey, welcome to the dark side.
You know, and if you're a fan of Cab Franc, there is a little bit of Cab Franc in this, and I think that's what also gives it a little bit more roundness too.
Yeah,
because it's very round.
Right, it's not overly tannic, this red. It's got a nice mouthfeel to it. It's not a really crazy weighty red either. So if this might be a nice introductory red, on the heavier side of reds. This is no Pinot Noir, let's be honest, but it's lovely, it's smooth. And this one's from California. So we've been to South Africa.
Yep, Chile.
Then we moved to Chile, and now we're in the west coast of North America. We're all over the map here, ladies.
We're going to be all over the map with all of our wines. We're trying to find the best that we can, get in and get to you guys. I will say that this is going to be a great gift if you have, again, holidays coming up. Because it is really delicious wine.
So ladies, tell me what we have here on the board.
Oh, we just kind of thought this would be a little fun to go with this particular wine. Okay. The dish that we just scarfed down would have also, because you have those mushrooms, and I feel like anytime you have a mushroom, you get, and you can do a red easy. But this is a lovely salami from
Provence. It's Provence, France. So it's got a lavender in it.
Lavender in it.
I smell it first. I smell the lavender too.
It's so tasty. I love this.
Yum.
We have a delicious cheesemonger not too far from us. Love the store called Von Cheese.
Yeah, Megan does a phenomenal job there.
And I think she said she ships too. So
wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. This is great. Lavender, some people think, how's that going to go in a charcuterie? But it is really subtle. I mean, you get lavender, but it's not like, punch you in the nose lavender.
But you get lavender in a lot of wines. And that's why I thought it would go so great with this wine, is because you do get some lavender. And this is so...
Lavender is one of those things that's very... I feel like very trendy right now too. You see it in cocktails, you see it in coffee, you see it in honey, you see it in... this is the first time I've seen it in meat. Right? But it seems like one of those things. I've seen it in cheeses. So they're pairing a lot of things with lavender. So lavender is extremely trendy. It goes with a lot of things, whether it's wine or food. So that's one of those. That's very special.
Yeah. So if you didn't want to cook, you do, but if you didn't for some reason one night, you could have a great charcuterie board with this wine and some
and nothing like the night before Thanksgiving when you don't want to cook. A great charcuterie board and good wine, especially to host for your family, is the best.
If you're going to someone's house, you want to bring something to kind of just say, let's take it all a little off of you. This is so nice, and it does go really great with wine, so it's a nice gift as well. If they want to purchase our wines, they go to WineThyme.net.
And thyme is spelled like the herb.
Yes.
THYME.
Thyme. So WineThyme.net.
Yes. And then you can rewatch this with the wines and enjoy the cooking. You would get the recipe card in the mail with you'll get the recipe card in with your glass or with your bottle. And then you can go to the store. It has all the list of ingredients. It also will have the wines that you can pair with it. So if it's something when you get it and you think, well, I don't know if I really want this, I want to try something else, it'll have other wines as well. Or if you buy a wine off of our site and you just saw it, thought it looked like a pretty bottle, it will tell you recipes and things that you can pair.
Yeah. What's the cheese, Nick? We didn't talk about we talked about the meat, but not the cheese.
Because the cheese is so Gouda.
All right. I love how
Gouda. That's all I know.
Crystalline it is, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had like such an aged Gouda.
Oh my gosh. Feel the crunch in that cheese.
And it's from Wisconsin?
Wow.
Of course. Cheese country.
That is delicious.
It is.
It looks, when you sliced it, or you pulled out the slice, it looks like a French mimolette. It's very similar in texture to that.
Who knows? Maybe we'll have a cheese club one day. One day. That's what I hope. But for now, once again, with all this fantastic meat, this fantastic cheese, we have 3 amazing wines. All I have to say is WineThyme.net. You guys can follow us on social media. You can get recipes, the whole 9 yards. We're gonna have videos, we're gonna have tasting notes, we're gonna have some recipes for you. This is going to be a fantastic club. I hope you guys share. I hope you guys tell your friends and families. The holidays are upcoming.
Yes.
And all I have to say is like,
subscribe,
share. Oh yeah, we are nailing it.
Yes, you guys.
Cheers.
Club.